Could you explain to us if you were in the room at the time when they had the Cal referenced the meeting?
No, I was not. I was not in a meeting with Ian and Coach, but I've had at least 2 phone call conversations with Ian's father about trying to play football and baseball at Rutgers. So I've had 2 conversations about that with him, and numerous conversations with Ian, partly because I'm into baseball. I coach baseball, and my son plays baseball, and so we talked about when's the move, kind of like Pat Kivland. When do you make the move from football to playing baseball? So that's been an ongoing discussion, as recently as a month ago.
Okay. So he did express to you an interest in pursuing baseball at some point?
Absolutely, and we talked about all the ways to get that done.
Okay.
Now, I do know he's homesick. I know that's a big part of it. So we looked at what the eligibility issues, where he can go, at what level, and things of that nature, how many credits he has to pass to stay in school so he can pursue that and be on scholarship. But that's been an ongoing dialogue since the day he got here.
You were surprised when you saw his quotes that he said it had nothing to do with, I don't know where Kyle Floyd got that from? I have no interest in playing baseball?
Yeah, because I know that was brought up in the meeting from talking to the kid. I know that was part of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I mean, the timing of the meeting and, walking away from the team was just, how do you do that? How do you do that to your teammates?
Scott, what's your job description when it comes to working with the Rutgers football players or Rutgers student athletes in general?
Well, I'm the Director of Academic Support Services for student athletes, so I coached college football for 20 years, recruited New Jersey for 20 years, so just kind of being in tune and talking to kids about to be successful as an athlete and successful as a student are the same things, the preparation, the drive, the competitive nature. So constantly interacting with those guys.
Does that make it easier for Ian to come to you? I mean, you're a baseball coach too. I know you coached Nadir Barnwell before he came here.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and again, just being able to talk to him about that's how, the right channels about how to go about it, how to make that, progression. You're here on football scholarship. Earn your starting position, play your butt off, and then we'll talk. But again, he hadn't played since 6th, 7th grade. So never seen a curveball. We had those discussions. So,
You said he talked about wanting to play baseball. Did he ever actually make any steps with you as far as trying to get to that?
I know
point?
we tried to get over the cages one time, and that didn't work out. But I mean, again.
No, I mean like as far as transferring and getting in touch with schools to play baseball. I mean, because
well, we went. I sent him. I mean, I've been in touch, and I sent him all the rules. The rules for baseball are totally different. Like if he goes to a junior college, he's got to sit a year and a half. He's got to spend a year and a half at a junior college. If he wants to go to a 1AA school, he can go in January. We can't play baseball for him, but he can go in January, go on scholarship. So we talked about all the different options
about
transferring and how baseball rules are different than the football rules, but how to get that done.
Did he follow up on any of those? I'm saying.
He said thanks, because again I sent him all the rules. The clarifications from the NCAA and all that information. So.
Have you spoken to him since he left the team?
Yeah.
And has he said he still plans to play baseball, do you?
His focus right now, and again, I know for about 3 weeks we couldn't get in touch with him, but I told him you got to get in school to have the eligibility. You have to have the credits to transfer. So that's whether you play football, baseball, or just want to be a student, you need to finish up strong here. So that's been the gist of my conversation.
But
One last question.
Has he continued his studies here?
What?
Has he continued his studies here?
My understanding is yes, but again, I'm not tracking him down. I hope he is. For his sake, he's not going to affect us. But I mean, for him, if he does want to transfer and go somewhere, he needs to do well in school here this semester.
Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
Sorry.